The sight of a majestic bull, horns held high, is iconic. It speaks of wild, untamed nature. But this powerful image hides a complex reality. In our modern world, those magnificent horns can pose a serious threat. Dehorning, the removal or reduction of horns, is a practice that sparks debate. Is it a necessary evil or an outdated cruelty? For centuries, farmers have dehorned certain animals, primarily cattle. The practice aims to protect both humans and animals from potential harm. They can inflict serious injuries on other animals, farm workers, and even the horn-bearing animal itself. The ethical implications of dehorning are undeniable. It involves pain, stress, and a degree of suffering for the animal. This raises uncomfortable questions about our treatment of animals under our care. Is it ever justifiable to inflict pain to prevent potential, rather than immediate, harm? Balancing animal welfare with human safety and economic factors is a delicate act. Understanding the reasons behind dehorning, the procedure itself, and its implications is crucial. Only then can we engage in a meaningful discussion about its necessity in the 21st century. Dehorning is not a single uniform procedure. The method used depends on the age of the animal, the size of the horns, and available resources. In young animals, horn buds are destroyed before the horns have a chance to grow. This can be done chemically or by heat cauterization. For older animals with already developed horns, the process is more complex. It involves removing the horns using sharp cutting tools. This is a more invasive procedure and requires proper pain management to minimize discomfort. The primary reason for dehorning is safety. Horns are powerful weapons that can cause serious injury. In confined spaces like farms, animals with horns can injure each other, particularly during times of stress or competition. Dehorning also protects humans who interact with these animals. Farmers, veterinarians, and handlers are at risk of being gored by startled or aggressive animals. Dehorning reduces this risk, making farms and livestock handling safer for everyone. Beyond immediate safety concerns, dehorning offers practical benefits in livestock management. Animals with horns require more space, both for housing and transportation. Their horns can get caught in fences, feeders, or other farm equipment, posing a risk of injury to the animal. Dehorning can also reduce damage to property. Animals with horns can cause significant damage to fencing, water troughs, and even buildings. This can lead to financial losses for farmers and increase the workload associated with maintaining farm infrastructure. While the economic and practical benefits of dehorning are evident, they are often overshadowed by ethical concerns. Critics argue that the practice causes unnecessary pain and suffering to animals. They question whether the benefits outweigh the ethical cost. The debate surrounding dehorning is not about right or wrong answers. It's about weighing competing interests, human safety and economic considerations against animal welfare. Finding a balance that minimizes harm while ensuring the well-being of both humans and animals is the ultimate goal. Opponents of dehorning argue that it causes unnecessary pain and distress. They liken the procedure to amputating a limb, emphasizing the potential for long-term suffering. The use of sharp instruments and heat cauterization raises concerns about pain management during and after the procedure. Proponents counter that dehorning, when performed correctly and with appropriate pain relief, causes minimal discomfort. They argue that the benefits in terms of reduced injuries and improved animal welfare in confined spaces outweigh the temporary discomfort of the procedure. The debate often centers around the capacity of animals to experience pain and suffering in a way comparable to humans. While animals cannot verbally express their pain, physiological and behavioral changes indicate that they do experience discomfort. The ethical dilemma lies in balancing the potential for short-term pain against the long-term benefits of a dehorned environment. It requires careful consideration of animal welfare, human safety, and the practical realities of livestock management. Section 5. The dehorning procedure. A closer look. Dehorning methods vary depending on the age of the animal. In calves, disbudding is the preferred method. This involves destroying the horn buds before they develop into horns, typically done before 8 weeks of age. Disbudding can be performed using a hot iron cautery or a caustic chemical paste. Both methods aim to destroy the horn-producing cells, preventing horn growth. While these methods cause immediate discomfort, they are considered less invasive than removing already developed horns. For older animals, dehorning involves removing the horn using a specialized tool, like a Barnes dehorner or a giggly wire. Local anesthetic and pain relief are crucial to minimize discomfort during and after the procedure. Proper restraint and skilled handling are essential during any dehorning procedure. Minimizing stress and ensuring the animal's well-being throughout the process are paramount to ethical and humane treatment. Section 6. Alternatives to dehorning, myths and realities. The controversy surrounding dehorning has led to a search for alternatives. One such alternative is genetic selection. Breeding cattle with naturally polled genetics could eliminate the need for dehorning. Another alternative is the use of horn covers or tips. These devices cover the sharp points of the horns, reducing injury risk. The search for effective and humane alternatives to dehorning remains an ongoing challenge. Section 7. The future of dehorning, a balancing act. The debate surrounding dehorning is likely to continue as we grapple with the ethics of animal husbandry. Advances in pain management, genetic selection and animal handling practices offer hope for minimizing the impact of dehorning. Public awareness and consumer demand for ethical treatment of animals are driving forces behind the search for alternatives. As consumers become more informed about farming practices, they are demanding more humane and sustainable solutions. Ultimately, the future of dehorning lies in finding a balance between animal welfare, human safety, and economic considerations. This requires ongoing research, open dialogue between stakeholders, and a willingness to adapt practices as new information and technologies emerge. The goal is to create a future where the iconic image of a bull with its horns intact is not a symbol of potential danger, but a testament to our ability to coexist with animals in a way that respects their needs and ensures their well-being. Section 8. A moral crossroads. Dehorning presents a moral dilemma. It forces us to confront our relationship with animals under our care. Do we prioritize their comfort above all else, even if it means compromising human safety or economic viability? The answers are not simple. They require a nuanced understanding of animal behavior, the realities of farming, and our ethical responsibilities. Open discussion, informed debate, and a willingness to challenge traditional practices are crucial for finding solutions. The future of dehorning hinges on our ability to innovate and adapt. Exploring alternatives, refining existing methods, and prioritizing animal welfare are essential steps in the right direction. Ultimately, our goal should be to create a world where both humans and animals can thrive. A world where the practice of dehorning, if deemed necessary, is carried out with the utmost care, compassion, and respect for the animals under our stewardship.